I'm super excited to film this vlog. It's one I've wanted to do for a little while because I brought you guys down to Aberfeldy, which is one of my favourite towns in Scotland. I've decided to have a bit of a bookish day out, so I've started at this walk, which is the Books of Aberfeldy, because it's a really lovely walk. It has a stunning waterfall, and it's also associated with Robert Burns, who's a famous Scottish poet, so that would be appropriate to explore that today. And then later I will take you into Aberfeldy, which is such a sweet little town, and it has one of my favourite bookshops and cafes. Yeah, generally going to have a cosy autumnal day, and I can't wait to take you guys along with me. Just enduring a spot of lunch, I brought my soup thermos with me, and I'm having some vegan cream of broccoli soup with some homemade sourdough croutons, which is very yummy and perfect for this autumnal feeling day. Could have bought everything in both that bookshop and that interior shop. They're both gorgeous, but I mostly restrained myself and off to see what else I can explore. This smells amazing. I got some freshly baked sourdough from this wee like deli spot. I love sourdough and I like to support small businesses, local businesses where I can, so I thought that was a good opportunity to do so. And yeah, I haven't had like freshly baked sourdough from a bakery in ages, so I'm really excited to dig into that. And I've had a lovely day out. Aberfeldy never fails to disappoint. It is just such a beautiful place to be. And now I'm going to head back to the tiny home, go and see my baby girl and show you guys what I got. Yeah. Hello, Papa. Hello, hello. This has got to be one of my all-time favourite meals, not really meals, snacks, desserts. I recreated what I had in a vlog. Was it my last vlog? When I went to Inverness and went to Culture Cafe and they'd done like a banana bread bowl and it was like banana bread, yogurt and granola. So I did some baking at the weekends and I baked a banana bread, I baked some granola, which was actually really easy. I haven't done it in ages because one of the recipes I used to follow was quite faffy, but this one was actually really quick. And I've just added like some extra like pumpkin seeds and stuff, and oh my goodness, it is delightful. It's too good. I can imagine I will be having this on repeat through the autumn. And you might have seen that I started reading this. This is one of my most anticipated reads from my autumn reading list because I've heard great things. I'm sure many of you have read it, or if you've not read it, heard of it. Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This is the first in I think a 3-part series. I'm only a few pages in and I'm already charmed, and it's really refreshing because I just read a like thriller-esque mystery type book called The Lamplighters, which I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't that pleased about. I'll be updating my I do a monthly review of all my reading and all of my favourites in my slow scroll on my Substack, so if you want to get that then I'll link it down below. So I'll be doing like a review then. I also do video reviews every season. I'm pretty sure by the time this is out I will have done my a video review of all of my summer reading plus my entire reading list, so I'll link that below if you want to access that post. Yeah, this is already, if you don't know the plot, it's essentially following some pensioners in the UK that end up being involved in a murder mystery and having to solve one, and I'm already like, I was sort of like smiling and trying to not laugh too much in the cafe because I was like, it's a bit weird if I'm just sat laughing to myself. But yeah, I can see myself racing through this one. And then I got a mini haul to share with you. Aberfeldy has some beautiful shops. I would say that I maybe made an error going on a Monday because a lot of them were shut, but I knew that the Watermill would be open, and that's the main thing. I always go to Aberfeldy, so that's the cafe I went to, and they've also got a bookshop. And also Homer, the sort of interior design shop was open, which is behind the Watermill, and it's my other favourite shop. So yeah, I could have again spent so much money in both of those shops. I was very close to getting a mug because we all know, regular viewers anyway, know that I have a minor mug obsession. As much as I live in a tiny home and try to live minimally, mugs and books are like my sort of guilty pleasures where I fall down. But I didn't buy any this time, but yeah, it was lovely just to potter around Aberfeldy. I think a lot of people maybe have heard of Pitlochry. That's one of the most famous towns in Perthshire. Perthshire have some really lovely little towns. But I would say that I feel like Aberfeldy is a bit more of a hidden gem. I think it just has everything. It's a beautiful setting. It's slightly quieter than Pitlochry as well. I think because you can get to Pitlochry just off the A9, so it's very accessible. It's very touristy there, whereas Aberfeldy, there's still a decent amount of tourists, but just feels a little bit quieter, a little bit more community focused as well. Even Dunkeld, I probably prefer to Pitlochry, and I did a vlog there recently, so I'll link that one if you've not seen it. But anyway, I got all my bits and pieces from the Watermill bookshop, which is probably one of the best stocked bookshops I've ever been in, at least for my literary tastes. I mean, I just could have bought everything. I think because there's a strong focus on nature books, understandably with the setting, especially Scottish nature books, there's such a great choice. And even the fiction books they had there were like a wonderful curation, and everything was beautifully laid out, and they even had some like nice bookish kind of gifts and stuff, and a whole other room for like non-fiction with some really lovely like lifestyle books. I think it's kind of bookstore that would suit everybody, and it's in a really lovely old building as well. So yeah, I was in there for quite a long time. But after much browsing, I settled on just a few bits and pieces, mostly gifts.
So I got a couple of cards because I have a couple of birthdays coming up. So their cards are beautiful. This is the first one I got. I got this for a friend who is quite outdoorsy, so I thought that she would like this. And then I got this for another friend who loves owls. And again, it's a birthday coming soon. I try and pick up cards when I go to these kind of places and just keep them because obviously, like, I've always got people's loved ones' birthdays and stuff coming up, and I think it's just, even if you don't buy anything else, it's a really lovely way to support these local businesses. A lot of the times I end up buying cards for myself and displaying them. It's kind of a cheaper way of displaying beautiful art, but I mean, that in a frame would be stunning. And I have to say, I am known for giving lovely cards. I'm not probably a massive gift giver, but I do take my time when it comes to selecting cards for my friends because I love receiving kind of really thoughtful, beautiful cards myself. And then I got this, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a present, although I kind of want it myself. It's this notebook here. I really love this Bookaroo products. They've got quite a few. I've looked at their kind of like a book sleeve, but you can fit other things in it, like pens and stuff. It's just like, so you can take your book out and about and protect it, and you can, like, I think put a notebook in there as well and a pen, and I just really love it. I just love the concept. It's really sweet. I love their range of colours. This one's that I got because it's, I feel like, quite nice and traditional, this kind of brown colour, but I've not got it yet. Maybe I'll put it on my birthday wish list this year. But yeah, this is just a really nice little notebook, and she does some writing, so hopefully she'll like that. And then I only got one book for myself, and as soon as I saw this, I just knew I'd have to get it. I mean, that cover just screams everything I love. I love reading books about memoirs in nature memoirs. I've mentioned a few times on this channel, and this one looks a little bit different to some of the other ones I've read. And it says it's a memoir of finding freedom in a wild place, which is a concept I love. I sometimes feel that I'm a little bit of a hermit, especially like in the winter months. I love staying at home or just going out into the wilderness and seeing nobody. So I just feel like this is going to speak to my heart. Although it's not actually set in Scotland. It's set in Devon, and it follows Jade. It's her memoir, and it's about her partner. I think he leaves her, or maybe their partnership breaks down, and she ends up going to nature to heal and spending a lot of time by herself in wild places, and reacclimatises to living alone, which I feel like is something that's new to her. And also it looks like she explores the concept of hermetic living, especially in this age of like constant communication, social media. And again, that's something that I really find interesting because I'm not on social media personally. I came off it a couple of years ago. Obviously I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Substack. Maybe you could call that social media, but I don't really class it as that. Plus that's my job. I don't spend a huge amount of time on the platforms personally. I don't have like Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, any of those, and I've really felt the benefits. So I just feel like this is the kind of memoir that I'm really gonna enjoy. So I will keep you updated on my thoughts on this, and I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me down in Aberfeldy. If you're ever in the area, I do recommend a visit because I know a lot of you guys will enjoy it. I've got a lot of bookish nature lovers on this channel. I'm gonna have a nice cozy evening now, finish my lovely snack, and I will see you next time.